What's up, everybody? Welcome to Church of Hot Sauce. As always, I am Pepper Bay. May the spice be with you and also with you. It is a beautiful Sunday today, June 29th, 2025. Can't believe it's almost already July. Sorry I have been away for a couple months. Sometimes you go chase a lady and think something's there, and then you find out it's not. So, also, we've been doing a lot of upgrades to the studio. I've got brand new lights. I've got a brand new backdrop. I've got new microphone coming. I've got the new webcam set up, so everything should be better. Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to provide you with quality hot sauce reviews to the best of my ability, as well as give you the best quality all around in doing so, as well as sending out a positive message and trying to make the world a little bit better, one review at a time. So, appreciate you joining me. Share this. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. You can follow Pepper Bay on all the platforms. You can follow Church of Hot Sauce on all the platforms. Also got some really cool things coming up. I got a lot of promotional products coming to where we'll be doing giveaways essentially like every episode, or at least every other episode. So really excited about that. A lot of growing things, a lot of products to review. I think I'm sitting on about 100 new bottles of hot sauce, not to mention other spicy products. So all the things are coming your way. Appreciate you all watching. Appreciate you sharing. Appreciate the following. Big things coming. So, what's up, Double N? Mr. Sean Henson, my guy. Today, on this episode of Church of Hot Sauce, we've got a great company I've been wanting to try for a long time. Recently got a little birdie told me that somebody that carries a lot of different sauces was no longer going to be in business, so I quickly went to their site. I spent like $200. I got a lot of different sauces that I hadn't been able to try before. But one of them is a company called Bombshell Hot Sauce by a good friend of mine, Lacey. She's amazing. Met her at Pinellas Pepper Festival last year. Awesome individual. But she is the owner and maker of Bombshell Hot Sauce. And Bombshell Hot Sauce is absolutely amazing. Like a lot of stories that go through the hot sauce world. Went through a troublesome time in her life. Was able to use either the creative aspect or the pepper world to help her get out of and recover from that situation, and always love hearing stories about that. She's a wonderful, amazing person. All the support. She deserves all the success and all the support and all the thriving that she's getting right now. So we've got 3 sauces from those. We got the from her, we've got smoked honey chipotle. We've got the hot ass hell, which is their Christmas jingle jingle jalapeno, and the mango habanero. So some classics. We're gonna get through those, and then I've got an Angry Irishman product. And if you guys don't know who Angry Irishman is, you need to look him up, because he does some amazing products as well. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna start off with since it is almost the 4th of July, we're gonna go with the red, white, and blue one first. It is the smoked honey chipotle. Love the artwork. Pin-up girl kind of stylings. Who doesn't love that? This one's got, she's wearing the Uncle Sam outfit. There's fireworks in the background. Bombshell hot sauce. Love the artwork. Of course, as always, we're going to give it a little Taylor Swift. We're going to shake it up. Shake it up. See what the nose knows here. We've got a drip top. You know what we do with that? We get rid of it. We don't do the drip top here. And we're going to shake it a little bit more, make sure that cap comes down a little bit. Okay, ingredients in this one. Smoked jalapenos, cayenne peppers, apple cider vinegar, Florida raw palmetto honey, fresh garlic, red onion, tomato, fresh Florida orange juice, water, cinnamon, salt, and black pepper. Right off the bat, oh, I'm gonna touch my nose too and get a burn. Cool. Right off the bat, that smokiness that comes from a Chipotle, you can smell that. You can smell the background citrus from the Florida orange juice, which I love using local products. That's amazing that Lacey does that. What else am I picking up in there? I don't really smell sweetness. I definitely smell the citrusy, and I smell the smokiness just right off the bat. But let's go ahead and give this a try here. Great pourability. Not too liquidy, not too thick. That's exactly what you're looking for in a good hot sauce. The label writing is very small, Double N. I don't know what to tell you. I need new glasses. It's been about 4 years. I need a new prescription. Because, yeah, I'm squinting a little too much. I'm acting a little old. God, it smells good. Yes. Right away, a purse is in a face squinching purse from the citrus from the orange juice, along with the bite of the vinegar that hits you right in the middle of your palate, then expands outwards. Then you get hit with that smoky flavor that expands over your palate as well right afterwards. That's absolutely beautiful. Hints of that red onion, hints of that sweetness from the honey. That's absolutely delicious. Yeah, that's when you know it's a good sauce, when you touch it to your lips and you get a little of this going on. That's yummy. That's very different, very unique. Like, it is a Chipotle sauce, but it still has its own little twang on how it goes about things. So it's very different, very delicious. Heat-wise, you're probably looking at like a 2.5 or a 3. So this is like a solid little, nice little burn. For somebody that's not a chili head, you're probably looking at like a 5. So like half, middle of the road between like, nothing to burn your face off. Flavor-wise, this is really good. This is like nothing comes to mind flavor-wise that I would change to it to enhance it or bring out another flavor or anything like that. It's really well-rounded. This is a solid 9 for me. This is a very good hot sauce. Again, this is smoked honey chipotle by Bombshell hot sauce. Very good sauce. If you haven't had Bombshell sauces, please go check them out. They are on Facebook. I tagged them in the video. So if you're watching on Facebook Live, go ahead and follow that link. Or if you're watching on YouTube later, go ahead and just look them up, because I believe in you. Yeah, Bombshell hot sauce, smoked honey chipotle. Go ahead and cleanse my palate here. I love a good chipotle sauce as well. the smokiness that it brings without like an artificial smokiness like from a liquid smoke. Love what Chipotle's do, especially in that adobo sauce that they sit in. Next up, we've got Jingle Jingle Jalapeno. This one's going to be from Bombshell hot sauce as well. Let me see if I can get the camera to close in on that. Little naughtiness on the naughty or nice list. Jingle Jingle Jalapeno. Let's see what is in here. We've got jalapeno, avocado, apple cider vinegar, fresh organic garlic, red onion, cilantro, green bell pepper, water, salt, black pepper, and 100% edible food grade glitter. I did not notice that until just reading that. But if you can see, as I'm turning it, there are speckles of glitter in that sauce. Gotta love it. Sean, I can't say that word on my show. But it is. So we're going to go ahead and give this a try. We're going to give it Taylor Swift. We're going to shake it up. Shake it up. Uh-oh. And we're going to see what the nose knows. Oh. We're going to take that off of there again. That's for the minor leaguers. We are not in the minor leagues. This is where the big boys come to play. Okay, so see what we get here. Interesting. I'm definitely getting a slight variance of avocado, so like a creaminess that you smell. I'm getting like a woodsy jalapeno, so that's why I keep smelling it, because I'm trying to figure out what I'm smelling in there. Excuse me. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so the reason I keep smelling it is because I don't know when the sauce was produced. I'm assuming before Christmas of last year. So when a sauce sits for a little too long, even if it's in a bottle, sometimes it happens more with jalapeno flavors, to where it'll almost get like a, I don't really know how to describe it besides like a cardboardy kind of a smell. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, if that's what's going on here or what is. It still smells good, but there's like a slight little hint of something. So like, I'm just trying to figure out, I couldn't find a date on the packaging, so. Okay. So I am going to give it a score, but I don't think it's going to be a fair one for the sauce, because I do think that this maybe it's been a little bit since this was produced. This particular bottle. So if I get my hands on a newer bottle, I will review that. So, really interesting sauce. Um, like this is drinkable. Really nice because you get, what is that? Okay, yeah. You get the cilantro, you get the greenery from the cilantro, the freshness from the fresh cilantro that hits, along with that woodsiness that comes from the jalapeno. Not maybe woodsiness, but like that earthy, sweet tone that comes from a natural jalapeno. Really accentuates everything. The nice little bit of vinegar bite. I love a good vinegar sauce. I don't know about you guys, but vinegar sauce based sauces really just get me going. Like those are sauces that are just incredible to enjoy for me. And the avocado, the cilantro, the red onion, the avocado flavor that hits is very altruistic to like a Latin flavor base, and especially when done right, like it's being done right here, it creates a firm base layer that's like, it's like you could like I could drink this. That's delicious. But it doesn't feel heavy, even though like I've almost had half the bottle already. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels light. It feels exuberant. It gives you that little bit of a bite, not only with the vinegar, but with the spiciness as well. Spiciness on this one's probably going to be about a 2. The flavor on it is pretty decent, but I feel like if I got a newer bottle, it would be better. Flavor wise, I'm gonna give this a 7, but I feel like it would be better if it was a newer bottle. And this is not to Bombshell's this is not Bombshell's fault. Sometimes when vendors carry different purveyors, they don't shuffle the product right, or they keep it on the shelf too long, or something like that. So, not their fault. Not holding against Lacey or Bombshell. I think if I got a newer bottle, the score would be higher though. It would probably be closer to an 8 or a 9. Great sauce though. Love that it's nice and light. It's creamy. It's flavorful. It's well balanced. Nice little kick for you. And that was Jingle Jingle. Come on, camera. Jingle Jingle Jalapeno by Bombshell Hot Sauce. Great sauce. Great company. I'm going to cleanse my palate one more time. Okay. Next one up, we got a classic in the hot sauce community. Mango habanero. You get pineapple habanero, you get mango habanero. Like those are the two staples as far as mixing fruit with the habanero. You get a nice hit of heat with the sweetness, natural sweetness from the pepper itself. And it's nice little up notch from having a jalapeno. So great way to bring in that sweetness while also bringing in the heat, so that you don't feel like you're being too overpowered, even though it's definitely a lot hotter than a jalapeno. So we're gonna give it a Taylor Swift. We're gonna shake it up. Shake it up. So this is the mango habanero. And the ingredients on this one are going to be habanero, mango, apple cider vinegar, tomato, carrot, cane sugar, love that, lime juice, garlic, onion, and salt. Love when somebody uses cane sugar because you know what? It's just better. It's not refined. It's not as heavy. It complements flavors better without being overpowering. Love the use of cane sugar. That's amazing. Thank you, Lacey. So we're going to go ahead and Take that off. We're gonna see what the nose knows. That smells good. Definitely smell the lime juice, smell the habanero, smell the mango. This one's gonna be good. This is gonna be good, I can tell. Let's go ahead and look at the consistency right here. Great consistency. Beautiful. Not too thin, not too thick. The viscosity is just right. Okay. That's very interesting. I didn't think I would get so much of the tomato in there, but that's very interesting. Wow. Okay. You get hit with a pretty nice acidity and flavor from the tomato, which then follows through into the mango, into the lime juice, and then goes straight into the habanero heat that hits you in the back of the throat. I was not expecting the tomato to be that big of a player, and that's fine. It's very unique and interesting. It almost gives the mango and the tomato almost like it gives the tomato like fruit vibes. So you get that like stone fruit kind of flavor base that comes from a mango. You get the hardiness and the greenery effect that comes from like a tomato, the freshness aspect that comes from a vegetable fruit. You know what I'm talking about though. That's then hit with that lime juice and habanero uplifting with that cane sugar. It's very unique, very different. Like I would love to have some. One of my favorite things to do is make hot pasta, and I would love to throw some pasta in this. The heat's not too crazy either. This is enjoyable. Flavor-wise, I'd probably give it like a 7.7. Heat-wise, you're looking at a solid 2.5 or a 3. Nothing wrong with that. Very different variants for a mango habanero sauce, which I love. If you're doing it, you should do it a little bit differently than everybody else, because then nobody buy your stuff. So it is a little bit different. So this is the mango habanero from Bombshell hot sauce. Great product. Go ahead and cleanse the palate one more time here. Next up, and last but not least, we have a product from Angry Irishman. It's got great sauces, got great mustards. I love his mustards. I hadn't had this one before. This is the Angry Irishman Chipotle Pub Mustard. So a pub mustard, for those of you that don't know, it's going to be, the viscosity is going to be a little bit looser than like a straight like stone ground mustard or something like that. It's going to be a little bit looser, but not too loose. Like a French's or something, like a yellow mustard. So it's going to be right in between there viscosity wise. Usually you have a couple different flavors that are thrown in there in order to accentuate the mustard or use the mustard to accentuate those flavors as well. In this one, ingredients where we got mustard, distilled vinegar, chipotle peppers, water, onion powder, garlic powder. Simple, yet amazing. It says shake it up, so we're gonna shake it up. Right away when you smell it, you're like, I want a big old juicy all beef hot dog, and I want it smothered in this. It gives off accentuating protein vibes. What I mean by that is when you can smell something and go, that would work on that automatically. I've had sauces or rubs and stuff like that where you're like, ooh, pork, ooh, chicken, oh, like, you know, ribs, what have you. There's certain things where automatically you smell them. It connects with something that you had taste-wise before, and you're like, that needs to be on that, smothered in that. It'd be delicious. And this is definitely one of those situations, because with the smokiness aspect that you're getting automatically from the smell of this, is it automatically screams, I need a fatty all beef hot dog that doesn't have too much fat, but just has just enough to accentuate its own flavors and have the smokiness bring out the flavor of the overall protein, which is what that chipotle pepper would be doing. Now, what's great about this, show this on camera, look at the little bits in there, okay? See the little speckled bits that are all over that spoon? Those are bits of chipotle peppers. And it's not even an overwhelmingly smokiness. It's just, it's right above the edge of how you would smell the vinegar. So it's accentuating the own vinegary bite of the vinegar by extending out a smoky flavor. That's awesome. That's called well-rounded. That's called balanced. That's called somebody knows what they're doing. Angry Irishman, you know what you're doing. It's so good. Exactly how it smells is exactly how it tastes. And for real, I'm probably gonna have all beef hot dogs for dinner because of this. Like, it's that good. It's that balanced. I love mustards, but like this is something special. Like, legitimately, the heat level is maybe a 1.5, 2 out of 10. It's not crazy. It's perfect for bringing a little bit of heat to a good old hot dog on a bun. A little bit of this, a little bit of relish maybe on a bun. Don't need anything else. Good to go. Great stuff. That flavor, you guys, this is like a 9.7. It's a 9.7 or a 10. It's really that good. And for real, it's the smokiness. The way that you can provide, you already have a vinegar-based product, and the way that you can provide and implement something that brings out that vinegar bite without making it stronger and just accentuating it, like that's a craftsman. That's somebody that knows what they're doing. Angry Irishman, Chipotle Pub Mustard, absolutely amazing product. Go find you some of this. They are on Facebook. I linked them in the post. Go find them. All their mustard's amazing. I think I've had 3 of them. Angry Irishman, Chipotle Pub Mustard. Go check them out. Tell them Pepper Bay sent you. Great product. All right. Notice that, this is where we get to the spicy sermon of the day. And I think that with having Father's Day just gone by, I know I'm getting at the age where I'm seeing friends that are going through situations where it's just that time in our lives. It's I'm in that age group where you see people losing parents, and it's hard. I think that some things come from that. I think as an adult, you, besides just working in the 9-to-5 grind, and finding yourself and who you are so that you can find somebody else and make that a partnership and all that jazz. I think a lot of it really is being okay with yourself so that you know how to handle yourself, so that when a situation like that does come up, to where you aren't going to have the parental to go to, even if you weren't close to that person, you're not going to have that parental to go to for wisdom, for comfort, for just that what a parental brings, comfort, really, is being able to handle yourself so that when that time does come, that you can handle yourself in that situation and it doesn't totally bring you under. And if there's one thing I've learned from friends that have lost parents early on, or family members and such like that, and I think I've shared this on this show before, it's not about worrying about that. It's because don't focus on the future, can't affect that. Don't focus on the past, can't affect that. What you can do is you can focus on the present. You can enjoy what time you have, enjoy it, be there for it, put your phone down, embrace these times, embrace these memories, and be there. And hold on to it. Because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, but at least you can say you used the time that you had available wisely. And then you have memories that last forever. Alright, everybody. It's about that time in the show. I really appreciate you guys watching live. If you're watching later on, appreciate you. Please share this out. Follow, like, subscribe, do all the button things. As always, this has been Pepper Bay. And as always, here on the Church Hot Sauce, may the spice be with you and also with you. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, everybody. And I will be back next week with more products to review and more thoughtful pieces of wisdom. Bye-bye, everybody.